How many of us cower? Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas around the table, having coffee with your family. Topic of religion comes up and you back off because of shame. And it's not godly, it's not proper, and it's certainly not going to advance the kingdom when you are cowering always in shame. Now, I just thought of a couple of worldviews in our culture. Man, it's already, wow, we've got a little time left. In our culture, we've got some worldviews that push against Christianity. When they interviewed a lot of millennials, they describe a millennial's worldview as moralistic therapeutic deism, which is a mouthful. Basically, it means that moralistic, so you have a moral standard. It's not from God, it's what culture defines. This is right, this is wrong. And we kind of find our moral grievous sins. Moralistic, therapeutic, so God exists, but he exists to make me happy. He's my God in my pocket who gives me a good and happy life. And then deism is the view that God exists, but he exists kind of aloof and detached, and he's not really interested until I need him to be interested. You might think of it as a genie in the bottle kind of Christianity is what most young people believe about God, which is absolutely absurd and ridiculous and totally not biblical. But that view is widespread and prevalent in our world, and it would seek to shame the Christian gospel by saying, who are you to say that I'm wrong? Who are you to say that I should live my life this way? How could you say that I'm a sinner separated from God? I get to define my own code of morality. And for you to say that people are going to go to hell when they die just because they don't believe in some Jesus Christ is pig-headed and arrogant and way too exclusive. And how could you, a smart thinking person, believe that? That's a view in our culture that gets pushed on us, and it's only going to grow. That's the soft version, by the way. There's a hard version. There's the new atheism. The new atheism, Richard Dawkins, Sam Harris, the four horsemen of the new atheism. It was one thing to be an atheist back in the day where you just didn't believe in God, but now you've got atheists who don't just not believe in God, but they actively treat with disdain and disrespect anyone who does believe in God. And they write these books that ridicule and mock people who believe in the historic Christian faith. And I like reading those books and arguing with them, but the point is it's a growing demographic of people in our culture. It's only going to get bigger, and when it comes and pushes itself on you, you need to resolve today, am I a Christian? And if I'm a Christian, am I going to be someone who pushes and shakes off the shame that's going to be inflicted on me as from my culture? And if you decide today to do that, doesn't mean you're mean or arrogant or pig-headed. It just means that you're not going to emotionally be controlled by what other people think about the gospel. You're controlled by what you know to be true, and you're going to hold fast to that. Shake the shame.